Louis.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually out in front of the New York State Supreme Court right now because Donald Trump, you can't make this stuff up, Donald Trump has jury duty today, so I'm here waiting for him to arrive.
So he's going to sit with a bunch of New Yorkers waiting all day to be called like the rest of us.
You know, he's just one of us, McGraw. He is just a normal guy who has bailed out on jury duty before. He claims it's because he didn't get the memo. It was sent to one of his many residences that he doesn't live in, and he was actually fined $250 for not appearing in court before, so he doesn't want to get that $250 fine again, I'm sure.
Yeah, and also anything to make a little
Press.
media attention. Yeah. All right. Over the weekend, people have been wanting to know where's the beef, and Donald Trump released his entire immigration policy.
That's right. He released a 6-page document detailing, or at least as much detail as we've gotten so far on his immigration policy. It would involve, like he said before, building a wall across the entire southern border. But what's more, he says he'll make Mexico pay for it. So there's some new details there as to how he'll make that happen.
Yeah. So did he answer the question how he's going to get Mexico to pay for the fence?
Well, he says he's going to do it through a variety of ways, basically by putting pressure on the Mexican government. He says until they pay for it, the U.S. will impound remittance payments from illegal wages. He'll increase fees on every visa for Mexican CEOs and diplomats, and he says he'll even start canceling visas for diplomats, Mexican diplomats here in the U.S. until the government there starts to pay for the wall.
All right. So he wants Mexico to build the wall. He also wants to repeal the 14th Amendment.
He says quite a few things, and wants to get rid of naturalize birthright citizenship, meaning that law where anyone born on U.S. soil is offered citizenship. He says he would get rid of that rule as a policy.
Here's what I don't understand. How would one then be an American citizen if you're not born in America?
Well, he seems to say we should be capping a lot of things right now. We should be capping the number of jobs that we hire from overseas until more people here in the U.S. have work. And so I think that's sort of his plan too, is to sort of stop close the door on quite a few immigrants and quite a few citizenships, which, as you said, is there's a lot of work would have to be done to make that happen.
Yes, interestingly enough, he's okay. Now moving up, because this is actually kind of important, because the 14th Amendment says that if you're born in America, you're in America. You're a U.S. citizen, and people call that anchor babies, where they come over the border, they have their baby. The baby's an American citizen, but they are not. He wants to deport every single person who is not an American citizen.
He wants to deport every person who's not an American citizen, and to do that, he says he would triple the number of ICE officers and agents who patrol the border, of course, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Already at large numbers right now, ICE, he says he would triple the amount of resources and manpower that go into that department.
Yeah. And then what did he say about sending the parents back to Mexico? What would you do with the American citizen who was then 8 years old?
I actually don't know what the plan is there, but he says that he should have nationwide E-Verify. He says there should be a mandatory return of all criminal aliens. And so a lot of things here that would just take a ton of manpower and resources to really identify all these issues that he's pointing to.
It sure is interesting. Any reaction from the four corners of the political world after this release?
Well, I think it was kind of met with a bit of a chuckle from some of the mainstream candidates or the people that we've always known were going to run, because a lot of these plans are so large and grandiose that you can't imagine, or at least they can't imagine, somebody taking over the White House and getting much of this accomplished. So a bit of a shrug, I think, from a lot of the other candidates so far.
Right, because I think Donald Trump has to realize that he just can't universally do away with the 14th Amendment.
It would take a few votes, but right now he might not have.
Brad Mielke, ABC News correspondent, waiting for Donald Trump to come in. Is he going to make a big grand entrance, or is he going to go through the back door?
Well, there's a couple back doors that we got our eye on here, but with the Donald, you can't imagine him going under the radar.
No, you really can't. Brad Mielke, ABC News correspondent, live, waiting for Donald Trump to show up for jury duty. Brad, thanks for checking in. Have a good day.
Thank you.
625 here at KTRS.